all right. This is game 3. ABA basketball. This is the 3rd game for the play-ins to the playoffs. That's like my story. I'm sticking to it. So you got to win in order to make it to the playoffs. This is game 3 again, just like I said. It's the Central Texas Nighthawks represented in the green and purple against the Stallions represented in the royal blue. Starting lineups for the Stallions. You got guard number 1, Xavier Callis. Guard number 8, Jordan Russell. Guard number 12, Darren Dempsey. Forward number 13, Jamel Haynes. And forward number 32, Greg Helt. And for the starting lineup for the Central Texas Nighthawks, you got guard number 3, Seth Brooks. Center number 5, Henry Williams. Guard number 7, Twan Chaney. Number 33, Martez Young at forward. And guard number 34, Devin Wilson. Those are your starting lineups for both teams. And to start things off, I believe Seth Brooks hit a 3. Now, shot went up. The Stallions recovered it, and that's number 12, Darren, for 3. Scores 3-3. And 3 went up by Devin. No good. Rebounded this time by Xavier. Now here goes Xavier, and then maybe should have been a kickball, but no call. And there goes Twan. Layup missed. Rebounded by Sed. Sed gets it to Henry. Henry for the jam to start his game off. 5-3. Texas Nighthawks up by 2. Now here goes number 32. That's the big man, Greg, getting it done from downtown. 5-6. It's going to be the second lead change already. That's how we're going to do things. 5-6. Nighthawks down by 1. Here goes Sed. Sed looking, coming around onto the right-hand side. He's just going to take the 3. This time it's way off. Rebounded, though, by Martez, but he stepped out of bounds. So it's going to be the Stallions' ball. 10:24 left to play in the first quarter. There goes number 13, Jamel. Jamel looking, gets it down to 32. That's Greg. Greg now looking. Step back 3. Good. Down on the other end, there's Tez. Tez kicked it out to Juice. And the 3 didn't go, but he does draw the foul. That foul's going to be on Jordan for the Stallions. That's the first foul of the first team foul. First foul for Jordan. Putting Juice on the line to shoot 3. I'm sorry, yeah. First free throw is good. Second free throw, too hard. Third free throw is good. 7-9. Texas Nighthawks down by 2. Just under 10 minutes to play in the first quarter. There goes Darren. Darren coming around. Kicked it over to Jamel. Jamel going up all the way. Doesn't go. Rebounded by number 32. He tried to get it up. It doesn't go. That was Greg. Anyways, rebounded by the Nighthawks. Said gets it to Juice. Puts it up. Doesn't go. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Martez. There's Darren now. Darren coming around on the left-hand side, fading away just a little bit, doesn't go, gets his own rebound, puts it back, this time rebounded by Sed. Now, here goes Sed to Devin. Devin's going to take the 3. Nope, doesn't go. Rebounded by Henry. Doesn't go. Rebounded this time by Greg and the Stallions. Now, here goes Greg, big man, getting it done. Just going to stop and shoot the 3. In and out. Recovered by the Stallions, and there's Xavier to put it up. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Antoine Chaney, number 7 for the Nighthawks. Now here goes Cheney. Cheney gets it to Martez. Martez thought about it. Now driving left. Puts it up off the glass for 2. 2 for Martez. Now here goes Jamel. Jamel's 2 doesn't go. Rebounded by Said. Here goes Said. Said on the going right. And 1. And the ref counts it. That foul's going to be on number 8, Jordan. That's his second for the Stallions, second team foul. Puts Said on the line for an N1. Trust me. And that N1 is good. That's giving Said 6 points so far to get things started for the Nighthawks. 12-9, 8:21 left to play in the first quarter. There goes the 3 by Joe, rebounded by Tez. Gets it to Said. Said's going to bring it up. Now here goes Said. Said. That number 13 is Demarius, who was able to draw the foul for the Nighthawks. And that foul was on number 3, Joe, his first. First free throw from Demarius. Last name Keys. That might come in useful later on down the line. Second free throw this time is good. 13-9. Just a little over 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Now here goes Darren. And we're going to get a foul on Devin. Yeah, it should restart. 13-9, 7:59. Media timeout on the floor. So as I stated earlier, this is the third game. First game was between a couple of teams out of Louisiana. You had the Alexandria Armor and the Twin City Jazz. Twin City Jazz was out of Monroe. Alexandria Armor was out of Alexandria. Final score on that game was the Armor 138 to the Jazz 116. Then you had the second game, ended about an hour or so ago, and those teams were played by the Houston Red Storm and the Tri-City All-Stars. I want to say the final in that game was 141 to 127. The Tri-City All-Stars pulled that out. And as I stated, this is the third game. Play-ins to the playoffs. Now here go the Stallions. That's Jordan. Jordan takes the shot. Rebounded by Joe. Joe puts it up, doesn't go. This time rebounded by the Nighthawks, and they're off and running. There's a bounce pass from Martez to Cheney. That's Antoine Cheney for 2. And 2 points. 2 points for Joe. Here go the Nighthawks. There goes Martez, way too strong. Demetrius tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds still nonetheless. 15-11, Nighthawks up by 4. 7:19 left to play, first quarter. Shot goes up by Darren. And that's 3. 15-14, Nighthawks up by 1. 7 minutes left. There goes Twan. Twan's going to take the J, and it goes down for 2. In the past, I've called him by his last name, Cheney. Tonight, I'm calling him by his first name, since I call everybody by their first name. Anyways, There goes Greg. Greg about the free throw line, fading away, doesn't go. Rebounded by, tried to get the rebound. That was Jordan, number 8 for the Stallions. Goes out of bounds instead. There's Darren. Darren gets it into Greg. Greg at the top, coming around, spinning, still on the move. Up off the glass, doesn't go. Rebounded by the Juice. Now Devin's on the move. On the left-hand side, gets it to Twan. Twan looking, bounce pass low down into Demetrius. Easy off the glass for 2. 19 of 14, 6:25 to play in the first quarter. Here go the Stallions. Darren looking, hands off to Xavier. Here goes Xavier to shoot the 3. Nope, doesn't go. Rebounded by Demetrius, turns around, gets the outlet down to Antoine. Here goes Antoine now, looking at the top. Swings over to Tez. Tez gets it. Oh, missed the pass into Demetrius, so that's going to be a turnover on the Nighthawks. Now here goes Darren for the Stallions. At the top, swinging over to Xavier on the left. Xavier crossing to the right. About the free throw line, takes the shot, doesn't go. Rebounded by Demetrius. Outlet to Cheney. Antoine. Now here goes Antoine. No look to Devin. The Juice takes the shot, doesn't go. Rebounded by Greg for the Stallions. There goes Xavier. Xavier quickly to the basket. Up and under, doesn't go. Rebounded by Demetrius. No call. Anyways, here goes Antoine. 2. Tez getting 2 from the opposite side of the glass. 21 to 14, 5:19. There's Joe. Joe thought about it. Now Joe going all the way for 2. That's 2 for Joe. Now here go the Nighthawks though. Let's see if they're going to answer right back. There goes Tez. Tez wanted to drive. Kicked it in to Demetrius. Demetrius gets 2. That's 5 points for Demetrius, number 13 for the Nighthawks. 23-16 is the score. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here's Darren now. Darren on the right-hand side of the court is going to take the shot. Doesn't go. Said comes up with the rebound. Said no look to Tez, but it was picked off by Joe. Joe gets it to Xavier. Xavier to Greg. Greg thought about the 3 for Greg. Number 32 for the Stallions. 23-19. Now there goes Twan. Twan on the move. Kicked it out to Tez. Tez. Another turnover. Here goes Greg. Greg gets it in. Xavier. Xavier with 2. With the assist from Joe, number 3. For the Stallions. Timeout. We got a timeout. Media timeout. Stallions called it, but the ref said we're going to stretch it on out to a media timeout. 23-21. The Stallions pulled in within 2. 4:10 left to play. Short a point. His name is Demetrius. No, he's not playing that. I think you're short a point. Maybe somebody instead of the 2. Here we go. 23-21. Just a little over 4 minutes. Here are the Nighthawks. There's Marlon. Marlon checked in. Demetrius spinning to the left. Count the basket. He draws the foul. Going to the line for that 3-point play, baby. The old-fashioned way. That's going to be Darren. That's his first personal team 4th foul. Basket's good. 26-21, 3:55. There goes Darren for three. Contested three. 26-24, 3:44. Last time the and one, no call. That was 2 more points for Demetrius. Last time the Stallions and the Nighthawks met up, I think the Nighthawks pulled that win out. Anyway, there's Joe. And you're going to count the basket from Joe as he draws the foul. That's going to be on Demetrius, his first. And the end one. 28-27. Texas Nighthawks still leading by 1. 3:19 left to play in the first quarter. Now here goes Antoine. Hands off to Devin. Devin coming around. Step back three. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Demetrius. And two more for Demetrius. 30-27. Just under 3 minutes. Now here goes Darren. There goes Xavier. Xavier with the three. Doesn't go. Shot clock's frozen. All right. Maybe he thought the shot clock was frozen. I don't know. I missed it. 30-27 anyways. 2:45 to play in the first quarter. Here goes Antoine now. Antoine at the top looking. Going to use that screen to the right. Coming back around left. Gets it to Devin. Devin now driving up all the way. Met with the block. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to remain the Nighthawks basketball. Got number 2 checking in. That's Dominique checking in for Xavier. Number 1 for the Stallions. Now, here we go. There's Marlon. Marlon kicks it up to Antoine. Antoine at the top. Antoine's going to take the three, and it's good. That's 7 points for Antoine Cheney for the Nighthawks. There's Joe. Joe on the move off the glass for 2. Giving Joe 9 points so far for the first quarter. 33-29, Texas Nighthawks up. 2:06 left to play. Now here goes Antoine using the screen. Takes the three, and it's too hard. Knocked. Ooh. I'm not quite sure why that wasn't backcourt, but anyhow, you got number 13, Demetrius with 2. Now here's Joe. Joe on the other end, really quick for 2. 35-31, 1.5. I'm still playing that the 2 possessions ago. I'm still playing that one in my head. Anyway, there's Marlon. Marlon's three rattled in and out. Oh, ball still in play. The Stallions come up with it. Knocked out of bounds by Antoine. Now here goes Joe. Joe's just going to stop and take the three, and it's good. Right now, Joe's got the hot hand. That's number 3 from the Stallions. 35-34. Texas Nighthawks up by 1. Just a little over a minute left in this quarter. There goes Antoine. Antoine and T. Thomas who checked in. T. Thomas over there down to Marlon. Marlon's three goes up. Doesn't go down. Rebounded by Joe. Here come the Stallions. Joe gets it into Jordan. Jordan checked back in. Jordan with the Euro step. And he said travel. He must have drugged that foot. Sorry, I was looking at the waist up. The ref was looking at from the waist down, and that's as it should be. 35-34, 45 seconds left. .14 seconds on the shot clock. Now there goes T. Thomas. T. Thomas, 8 seconds on the shot clock, goes up. Doesn't go, knocked out of bounds by T. Thomas. That's right, you heard me correctly. I said there is a shot clock involved now. I love it. Anyways, there goes Joe. Joe's just going to take the three again. He's on fire. 35-37. That puts the Stallions now up by 2. That is the 4th lead change of this game. Now, here goes Antoine. Antoine looking. Gonna take the 3, and that goes down for 3. So we're just gonna change 3s. We're exchanging 3s, and that gives the Nighthawks back the lead at the end of the first quarter. 38-37.
Okay, now we're getting ready to have a drawing for a gift certificate for a restaurant in Killeen, the Papa and Son Soul School Kitchen. So if you ever eat from us, I got all kinds of great stuff. So we need to get your tickets out right now. Get ready to draw a ticket tonight for one of the tasty restaurants in Killeen, Papa and Son Soul Food Restaurant. So that ticket number will be, get your green tickets out. We're going to call the full number. It's going to be 598-4050. Do we got anything on with that one? Going twice. 598-4050. Going once. Going twice. It's gone. Next number is going to be 598-4062. 598. Oh, 4062. Going once. Oh, okay. So she's gonna bring it to you right up at that table on the front. The gift certificate there. I'm gonna get it for you. Okay.
Texas Nighthawks going to start things off in the second quarter, and that was Antoine for 2. Now 25 checked in, that's Brandon. Brandon at the free throw line, bounce pass in to Darren, who draws the foul. That foul's going to be called on Devin. That's his second.
Continue to hold on to those tickets throughout the game. There will still be some lines at the end of those quarters, so continue to hold on to those tickets.
Both free throws are good from number 12, Darren, from the Stallions. 40-39. Texas Nighthawks up by 1. 11 and a half left to play in the first half. Here goes Marlin. Marlin this time tried to kick it out, but it was deflected by Brandon. And there goes Dominique for 2. Big pass from Antoine to Marlin. It goes out of bounds, though. That's the 5th lead change of the game, by the way. Texas Nighthawks down by 1, 40-41, 11:04. Here goes Darren. 3D situation. And here you go. Darren still looking. Gets it off to Brandon. Brandon to Jordan. Jordan going to capitalize on the 3D situation, and he does. So his 2 becomes 3. Now here goes T. Thomas, who's in to Marlin. Marlin stops, takes the elbow J, doesn't go, rebounded by Darren and the Nighthawks. 40-44. Now there goes Jordan with the quick release. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Brandon though from the Stallions. Brandon throws up the shot and it goes down somehow. That shot went up by Antoine. This time rebounded by Brandon behind the back pass intended for Dominique, but it goes out of bounds. Got some subs checking in for the Nighthawks and for the Stallions. 1 second. Ref waves off the sub situation. On the next one, I believe they'll be able to come in. In the meantime, here goes the Nighthawks. There's T. Thomas. Number 21 goes up and off the glass, gets his own rebound. Trying to hold on to it, ball's on the ground. He comes out with it. Timeout. Timeout, Nighthawks. Right now the score is 40-47. It's a 10-2 run by the Stallions for this quarter so far. Bounce pass into Antoine. Antoine over to Marlon. Marlon on the right wing, looking. And the fouls. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. And the ref saying, no, sir, you can't do that. That's going to be on Jamil. His first. 15 foul. Now here we go. There's Marlon telling his players to move. There's Ced. Ced on the left-hand side of the court. Swings to Antoine. Antoine takes a few dribbles. Bounce pass into Ced. Ced kicks it out to Martez. Martez off the glass. Too strong. Now it's the Stallions' ball. They came up with it. That's Dominique. Dominique looking. Spinning. And a reaching foul on Cheney. On Antoine. Up. And a foul. That foul's on Martez. Now there is Jamel. Jamel gets it to Dominique. Dominique going to the left. Up off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound, no rebound, instead it goes out of bounds. Oh, ball goes out of bounds. That's the second miscommunication between Antoine and Marlon. Hopefully they'll get it together and connect. In the meantime, Stallions basketball, 40-47, 8:42, plenty of time in the first half. Here we go, there's Joe. Joe for the Stallions. Joe's gonna take the three. Nope, doesn't go. Rebounded by Henry. Henry gets it to Antoine. Antoine off to Ced. Ced's gonna take the three. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Martez. Takes the big dribble. Goes up for two. Ball goes out of bounds. the mic. Shot goes up. That was another mic inadvertently making noise. Rebounded by Brandon. Brandon. Time. We got an immediate timeout situation. 42-47. Just under 8 minutes left to play in the first half. Right now, you got that number 3 from the Joe. Let me try that again. That's 3, Joe, from the Stallions, leading all scores with 17 points. Got number 12 from the Stallions, Darren. He's got 11. You got number 32, Greg, with 9. Over on the Nighthawks side, you got number 13, Demarius, with 14 points. Anyways, the game's back in, ball's back in. There goes Brandon in, it's picked off. There goes Antoine quickly on the move, and his shot doesn't go, but he draws the foul. That's going to be on number 5. That's Jamil. That's his second. First free throw from Antoine is good. His first bucket in the second quarter. He said, listen up here, ref, you're not gonna bully me. I think that's what I heard. Just some shenanigans on the floor. That's 12 points for Antoine as he hit his second free throw. 44-47, Nighthawks down by 3. Here goes Joe. Joe at the top. Kicked it in to Brandon. Brandon took shot, is good for 2. Here goes Antoine. And an offensive foul. Moving screen. Believe that's going to be on Henry. He might have said player control. Anyways, 44-47. 7:24 left to play in the first half. There goes the shot by Joe, and the 3 is good. That's 20 points for number 13, Joe, for the Stallions. 44-50. Is it 52 or 53? All right, as we get it all together, 44-52. Now here goes the Nighthawks. Try to bounce pass it in there to Sid, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover for the Nighthawks. We need them to take care of the ball. 7:09. Now, if you wonder what I meant when I said earlier that it was the play-in to the playoffs, each team representing this region is in this tournament. Kind of like if you want to compare it to something, it would be like conference championships for the colleges. Everybody's playing for that opportunity to win their conference and then go on to the NCAA tournament. So right now, these two teams are battling it out for a chance to play in the playoffs for the ABA. Anyways, as I was explaining that, you had Martez for 2. And the foul. So Martez will go complete a three-point play, hopefully. And free throw was just short, rebounded by Jamel, sorry. Jamel gives it to Dominique. Dominique still driving, bounce pass in there to Jamil. Jamil kicked it out to Joe. Joe for two. I'm sorry, that was Jamel for two. And there's a big layup from Kyron, who checked in, number 11 for the Nighthawks, 48-54. And they're going to call the block on Kyron. 48-54, 6:03. Bounce pass in the Brand. Oh, no. That's Cam. Cam to Greg, who both checked in for the Stallions. Greg took the shot. Rebounded by the Nighthawks. Here goes Kyron. Kyron to Antoine. Antoine to Martez. Martez said, I'll pull the trigger. And it hits that. Apparatus. There goes Dominique. Dominique used the illegal screen on number 5. So we got a tech, and that's going to be on Jamil. Gonna have said to shoot the free throws. First free throw goes down. He made it. Second free throw is good too. So both technical free throws good from said. 50-54. Nighthawks down by 4. 5:41 left to play in the first half. Now here goes Sed. Sed using that screen to the right, still on the move. Up, tries to draw the foul, and it drops down for 2 for Sed Brooks. 52-54, 3D situation. There goes Antoine. Antoine got it in there to Kyron. Kyron wasn't able to get it down. Another 3D situation, but before we get to that situation, Martez steps out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover. 52-54, 5:14 left to play in the first half. Whole lot of excitement. It's a lot on the line today. This is the chance to keep playing. Now here goes the Stallions. There goes Darren. Darren's shot goes up, rolled around the rim, rebounded by Demetrius. Demetrius gets it to Antoine. Antoine getting up the court. Up to set. It was too strong. Rebounded by the Stallions. There's Jordan. Knocked away by Antoine, but it's the foul instead by Antoine, according to the refs. 54-54. That's the second tie of the game. That foul, of course, was on the floor. It's going to be taken out on the baseline. Shot clock. Ready to go. Here we go. Ball into Greg. Number 32. Greg taking a few dribbles. Fading away, and his shot goes down for 2. 54-56 gives the Stallions back the lead. And said for 2 to answer right back gives back the tie. 56-56. There's Cam. Cam waiting on it. Tries to put 2 up. Doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. Doesn't go. Number 13. Jamel's rebound and putback is good for 2. 56-58. There goes Antoine. Antoine kicks it to Martez. Martez kicks it out to Antoine. Antoine's going to take the 3, and it goes down for 3. 59-58. That puts the Nighthawks up by 1. Another lead change. Now step back 3 from Greg, and you might as well just keep your hands up for him right now. He's on fire in my opinion. Anyways, doesn't miss too many field goals. There goes Martez. Martez tried to get it in there, and it was picked off Jordan. And the foul, that's going to be on Martez. We got a media timeout situation. 59-61, 3:45 left to play in the first half. Got 12 points for Ced so far. 2 points from Henry. That's number 5. Number 7, Antoine. Got 15 points. Number 11, Kyron, got 2. Number 13, Demirius has 16. Number 33, Martez with 8. And number 34, Devin with 2. And over on the Stallion side, you got number 1, Xavier with 2. Number 2, Dominique with 2. Number 3, Joe with 20. Number 5, Jamil. Number 8, Jordan with 3. Number 12, Darren with 11. Number 13, Jamel with 4. Number 25, Brandon with 5. And number 32, Greg with 14 points. And as I was talking, there goes Jamel with 2 more points. 59-63. Now Ced's going to take the 3 too hard. Rebounded by Darren. Here come the Stallions. Darren gets it to Cam. Cam. With the push for number 13, Demirius. That's gonna put that's in a bonus situation now. So number 12 is going to the free throw line. That's Darren. Ref said 2 shots. Second free throw, no good, 59-64. Here goes Jordan. Jordan to Cam. Cam's going to put the 3 up. Doesn't go. Big rebound from Jamel. Jamel's 2 doesn't go. Nah, saved by the Juice. Now here goes Devin. Devin at the 3-point line. Devin's going to take the 3. That goes down for the Juice. 62-64. Nighthawks down by 2. There's Greg for the Stallions. Greg still dribbling. Gets it into Cam. Cam's going to take the 3. Doesn't go. Rebounded by the Nighthawks. Now here goes Antoine. Antoine wants to push. Antoine is set. Here goes Ced. Ced wants to get a little closer. Kick it back out to Kyron. Kyron swings to Antoine. Antoine's 3 is short off the front eye. Rebounded by Jamil. Darren for the Stallions now brings it up on the right-hand side of the court. Looking. Just going to take the 3, and this time it was blocked. Recovered almost by the Nighthawks. Kyron tried to get out a hand on it, said. Now there's Darren. Darren gets it up into Jordan. Jordan's going to take the three. And if you don't remember from the last time, better put a body out there. He's going to knock it down. Shot went up. This time rebounded by Jordan. Jump ball situation. Anyways, jump ball situation belonged to the Stallions. There's Darren. Darren up for two, rattles in and out. Rebounded by Cam. Cam kicks it out to Joe, who checked in. Joe gets it to Cam. Cam in the right wing, and the three is good. 62-70. 62-70. Nighthawks down by 8. 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the first half. Antoine gets it to Devin. Offensive foul. That's what I said. His first foul. Up. 3D situation. 3D situation. Here goes Devin. Devin's going to take the three for 4. 66-70. You know I gotta love it. There goes Cam. Cam shot deflected. Goes out of bounds. Another opportunity for the Nighthawks. Here comes Antoine. Antoine looking. Antoine the said to the Juice. Juice wanted to drive. Just gonna take the three. Rattled in and out. Rebounded by Darren and the Stallions. Darren on the move. Throws it up, doesn't go. Rebounded by Joe, doesn't go. Rebounded by Darren, doesn't go. Rebounded by Jamel. Jamel's 2 goes. That's 8 points. 8 points for Jamel, number 13 for the Stallions. There goes Antoine to shoot the three. Over the back, no call. 66-72. And he steps out of bounds, maybe. It's a 3D situation. 3D lights on. Hey, what you know about that? Anyways, let me stop. Anyway, here goes the old school music. There goes Devin to shoot the three. Planet Rock. Hey, what you know about that? What you know about that, Planet Rock? Anyway, Devin trying to get the steal. Stallions hangs on to it. And you better count that three from Greg. Number 32 for the Stallions. And that's how the first half ends. 66-75. And that's the end of the first half, folks. Nighthawks down by 9. And I will be right back at you. My name is Landon Niece, everybody's favorite niece. Don't worry, I'll be back. It's the end of the first half. See you soon.